Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to go over an article from the West Australian targeting 88 Energy, and it talks about 88 Energy targets a massive oil reservoir in Alaska. For those of you who are not familiar with 88 Energy, this is an oil exploration company that's targeting an insane amount of oil in the Alaskan territories, and their ticker symbol is EEENF, and it's on the OTC market. So we're going to go ahead and talk about what this article says. We'll break down the charts and kind of go from there. It says Alaska-focused oil explorer 88 Energy Limited is poised to spud the Merlin 2 well, as it is wholly owned Peregrine oil project in Alaska in the week of the commencing March 7th. The company reports all operations are on track. In the mobilization of the drilling rig, the site is complete. The Merlin 2 well is permitted to a total depth of just 2.4 kilometers and is targeting a prospective resource of 652 million barrels of oil as assessed by an independent consultant to the company. Managing Director and CEO Ashley Gilbert said that the success at Merlin 2 has the clear potential to be transformational for shareholders. Management noted the Arctic Fox drilling rig was on site and pre-spud operations were continuing as it entered the final stage of the Merlin 2 appraisal well. Spudding involves the process of beginning to drill an oil well with a larger drill bit initially used to clear a surface hole. Merlin 2 will initially be drilled to approximately 600 meters, followed by an installation of a surface casing and testing of the blowout preventer system. This stage is projected by the company to take about 1 week. Drilling to a total depth of 2.4 kilometers is anticipated to take further 4 weeks, including wireline logging. A production test program has been designed for the Merlin 2 with the equipment placed on standby by the well site. The company said flow testing of Merlin 2 is contingent upon the wireline results, especially MDT results, as well as government approvals and also the weather. MDTs is the Modular Formation Dynamics test that makes real-time resistivity measures at the wireline probe to differentiate between oil formation fluids and other mud and fluids. When a combination of the oil formation fluids is low enough, the formation fluid may be tested and sampled. Hydrocarbon properties and in situ reservoir conditions can be assessed in real time using a dual packer system to isolate sections of the drill hole. The pressure and fluid measurements can then be used to build predictive reservoir models and compositional gradation downhole. The Peregrine project is one of the 4 Alaskan oil and gas projects and the largest wholly owned by 88 Energy. It covers 195,373 acres of approximately 79,000 hectares immediately north of existing Umiat oil field. 88 Energy purchased the Umiat oil field in January 2021. It is a shallow oil field discovered in 1945 and has the reserves independently estimated 123.7 million barrels of oil. The company spudded the Merlin 1 in March of 2021 and successfully found oil at 3 targets with 12.5 meters of potentially productive and profitably light oil across the 3 targets. 88 Energy is set to drill a massive oil target adjacent to a known oil field in a highly productive oil region of northern Alaska. The company holds 100% of the project, giving it a maximum upside exposure. If the company strikes success and delivers on the potential of 650 odd million barrels of oil, it expects that the result will see 88 Energy enter a whole new league. Fantastic. So great article there, guys. I'm going to link in the description below if you want to go ahead and take a look at it or kind of hold for your records. A couple things about this. This is obviously very, very exciting, and especially this from this was from a previous article that came out a couple days ago by managing director saying that it could be transformational for shareholders 100%, and that's great. But let's talk about the timeline. So you could always have, I'm not trying to be negative, but just keep in mind you could always have setbacks based on their timeline. So the timeline they're giving you is kind of an estimate of one thing's going to take 1 week, one thing's going to take 4 weeks. So in a perfect world, it's going to take that long, and then it's going to be done, and you're going to have everything you need, and you'll get an update. With this company, they do move fairly quickly, and they are pretty punctual. But again, things could take a little bit longer than expected. So kind of just put that in the back of your mind of If it does take a little bit longer, if they do have a setback, then whatever the price is, it may go down. It may give you some opportunities to buy more at certain points. But if not, then that's a good thing too, because if they keep updating this and they're on target and they're on track, and this thing's going to keep on rising and go crazy. And I think we're all pretty excited for that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the charts, guys, and let's see what they're telling us. All right, guys, looking at 88 Energy, ticker symbol EEENF, and we got a couple of big green candles yesterday, and we had a great close. So we hit right underneath 3.5 cents. If we can get over 3.5 cents today, that would be phenomenal. And we are getting closer to the overvalued mark. So just keep that in mind. If we do go above 3.5 and we get to 4, you can probably expect some type of pullback at some point, right? Even if it's not an aggressive pullback, it can be something small like this before we move up, small like this, and then move up. But you know, technically speaking, eventually we're going to see some type of pullback. I would like to see us get above that 3.5 cent mark, even if we may get rejected at 4 cents and come back and maybe find some support at 3.5. That would even be a good sign moving forward. But we'll have to just kind of wait and see how it goes. It could come out today and just swing and go completely crazy, and I would be okay with that as well. Okay, but overall, we need some more volume on this thing as well. But it's one to watch moving forward. And if it for some reason doesn't break out and we do fall back down, even better, because it gives everyone a chance to go ahead and buy more shares. But even at this price, guys, at 3.5 cents, you just think about that for a second. Of a company that's targeting 650 million barrels of oil, 3.5 cent stock. That's crazy. So that's something to kind of consider. You know, moving forward, of the upward potential I think that the stock has is pretty substantial. So we're going to take a look really quick at ZNOG, because that's one of our other oil stocks. And this one here, we're right above fair value. And we finished the day about 14 cents yesterday, so that's good. Overall floor is still about 10 cents. We got to get above 17 cents and hold for us to confirm that we're on a longer term trend reversal. And we got to get above about 22 cents at that first level of resistance there. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for you in this video. Let me know your comments below. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.